Yo,
Hey, bro.
Aiden Luck. I did a thing.
Oh,
It's got to be a little bit more professional.
there you go.
Oh, why am I so bright? Which side is this coming? It's got to be a little bit more professional. Whoa, why am I hearing myself twice?
Are you on?
Oh, yeah, I hear like an echo of myself, like a minute delayed.
What?
Like I just heard what I just said right now.
Is it coming from my side?
I think so, yeah. Are you hearing it out of your speakers? Maybe, like maybe if you put your headphones in.
No, I'm hearing it just coming from you.
So weird.
Does that mean we're live somewhere right now? What's going on?
um. Is it maybe from OBS or something?
Yeah.
Maybe it's from that. It could be like running audio.
Try again.
Right, test. Yeah. Oh. No, it says live, but it's just starting soon.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out. Get us on here.
I didn't hear myself this time.
Yeah, I've got the audio. Video.
You're coming in. Yeah, like you're coming in super choppy. Am I coming in choppy and clear? Or clear? I just heard myself now, like 3 minutes after I said. Streaming. I think we're having a bit of trouble with it.
What's great?
Oh, doing pretty good, man. And kind of hard to hear you.
What?
New scene. First.
Did you do a thing?
Did a thing. All right, so it should go. It should put whatever's over on my screen. So let's test it.
I just tapped the link on my phone. And these guys doing.
Whatever it is, it's definitely not financial advice.
Oh, there we are.
Well, I'm recording a meeting running OBS and Restream. And
you're frozen. And I can't even hear you, Mike. It sounds like you're a mile away.
I was doing that on purpose.
Oh.
Did you try turning off and on your internet, sir?
no, it's not bad. It's just getting overloaded. Let me shut off some devices.
Too much load.
Yeah.
We're going
The
down.
upload speed usually isn't as fast as download speed. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Good nap earlier, so yeah, I'm well rested this time.
Nice. Shaved off like 2 pounds of hair off my face.
Oh, geez, I didn't even look, man. That's I gotta get used to this now. I was like, something's different. Looking good, sir.
Well, thank you. Any plans this weekend, Dan?
Probably just work on stuff a little bit. I've got work for a few other things I gotta finish up. Mainly just Dash stuff. But yeah.
What's new with Dash? What are they up to these days?
I don't know if I'm. Let me make sure I'm even allowed to talk about this. I'm not sure if it's going live, or if it's like there's even anything that's been talked about yet.
Fair. I used to have a good bag of Dash. I forget when I got out of it, but
Yeah, I mean, I don't really blame you. If you know anything about DCG or Dash Core Group,
I don't know.
oh man, they're basically they're the core team behind Dash. Not recently, but like the past few years, they've been like slowly corporatizing more, and the guy I'm working with, Mark Mason, we're like both. There are some people against it, some people for it.
Yeah.
It's personally, I think it's become a bit of a problem because they take a large budget of the treasury, and they have a lot of like C-level people in the Dash Core group, and I feel like not enough developers and stuff.
Yeah.
You know how that gets, right?
Yeah, too many. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear ya. Well, I'll be curious to see what it does, because I mean they've been around for a long time.
I know they're definitely my go-to for any kind of like actual spending of crypto.
Yeah, they had a good pump there a while ago. That's when I got out.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the Fox airdrop? So if anyone used if anybody used Shapeshift ever since like 2017, you can put in your ETH address and see if you're eligible for a airdrop. I was eligible for like $500 and some dollars. I'm just still waiting for it to show up.
That's crazy.
Nice.
I don't think I ever used ETH to swap on that.
Do you ever use Exodus? Like
no, I never did. I think I used it like once, but I never actually put any crypto in it.
Yeah, that's where I was. Where I got all my Fox from was from doing swaps on there back in 2017.
Wow.
I like Aiden's thinking face. He looks many levels in.
Well, he's coming in clear now. And I can see his eyes blinking, so it's a good sign.
He's still alive.
I noticed he has a more head-on approach now with the camera. I think you had it higher up or tilted down before.
No, I think you're just tripping.
Maybe I am. Maybe your whole scope and view looks different. A little different.
All right, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go get a little bit of caffeine.
Got a little avocado, pico de gallo, spinach, scrambled eggs.
Lots of good protein.
Yeah, so we have
Not as good as pancakes.
Yeah.
we've got this guy named Eli coming on the show. We're going to highlight him first. He's written 2 books in the crypto space and blockchain space, and done a whole bunch of traveling. He was actually on the show back in like 2018. I interviewed him. So yeah, we're just gonna like keep it casual this week. Let's just like try and just have like good, flowing, genuine conversations with the guests, and just let them ramble. You know, Jim's gonna be coming on next week. Ooh, next week's gonna be. We're live right now. Whatever. There's only one person. So next week, I think we're going to be highlighting R2. They've got Series 2 Monsters of Rap dropping next Saturday. We've got 10 promo packs to do a giveaway with, but the promo packs aren't made yet. So maybe we'll just do that giveaway next Saturday. And he's going to bring on Rory McQueen, who's the author. You remember him, Aiden? And also, apparently, this isn't 100%, but he said that one of the rappers from Series 1 is extremely involved now and might be coming on as a guest next Saturday.
Nice.
So that might be cool.
So we also have Digital Acid, Blockchain Blunt still on the 24th.
I haven't confirmed with him yet.
Okay.
The 20th, so next week is when we do the text collab. So Aiden, we got to get ready for that this week.
Yeah.
The good thing is we can just we don't have to worry about getting his account set up and everything, but we should help them walk through that process because he's going to want to drop his own art from his own account.
He's going to want to be verified too.
Yeah, exactly. So TC said the link's not working for him. Is this just boomer talk or?
Yeah, tell him to screw his teeth back in.
Right.
So wrecked. We'll just
Where is it? Here it is. Aiden, right here.
Yeah, I was getting a kick out of that last week. He just kept bringing that on his screen. We would make eye contact, but the guest was talking, so we couldn't.
So wrecked. Can someone send the link to someone else to try just so we can make sure the link's working?
Yeah.
Or here, maybe I'll just try joining on my phone.
Well, I mean, it worked for all you guys.
I know.
I'm going to send it to Cordy.
Please verify you are under 68 years old to enter the Zoom. Holy shit, 2 Seans
Whoa.
and a TC.
Whoa.
What a hunting season. Oh my,
Oh.
holy shit. We're here with a guest, El Shano. He creates home security systems on the blockchain.
For your digital properties, we actually make avatar Rottweilers that are trained to scare away blockhead intruders in Uplift.
This is our guest this week, TC. It's not the same person. I know it can be confusing, but his background's green, so it's different.
Yeah. Yo, screw this guy. Oh, you see what's up, bro?
You got to come up with an alter ego voice. What would Sean's alter ego voice be?
Alter ego voice? I don't know.
Come on, man.
Probably be like 40s meme lord gangster. Trashy.
You can never go wrong with old school gangster. Hey, that's right.
Well, they'll never catch me, see?
And just mention Tommy guns somewhere.
Yeah.
Let's see, it's live on YouTube.
Yeah, we gotta obviously next week we'll wait to go live, I guess, right until, so that we don't have all this like pre-chatter before 4 o'clock.
Is it going to be Eli and then right into Jim?
Yeah, we'll flow them in together.
Okay.
I see Mandela's got an app now.
Yeah. Oh well, they've had the app for a while.
Well, it's the first time I've seen it. I downloaded it. What it was like.
Scoop up some MDX tokens. What if they're the next BNB?
No. I don't know. I don't see Wax P on there. What the heck's going on?
Yeah, a lot of chat, not a lot of follow through.
Wrecked.
We are live.
You guys have like a, I don't know how to put it. Like a package I can send to somebody. Like I've got lots of people that are asking me about NFTs, crypto. Like they're asking me like zillions of questions. I'd like to just go, I know you're building a website, but
TCU frozen, bro.
everything that you need to know about
Yeah,
crypto
you're freezing a lot. I mean, you can always refer them to us if it's nothing too advanced. Like if it gets into like coding and programming and stuff like that, or trading. Like
No.
But yeah, you can definitely refer them to us. We can help them out.
No. They just basically want to know about what they should be investing in, how to open a wallet, like simple stuff. I literally have no time for that now.
Yep.
John.
And he's back.
Look at this freaking guy.
He broke his toe.
Who is this guy?
Who dat?
Yo, what's going on,
Who that?
What's up, bro?
bro? What's going on, everybody?
No, that's a voice that I've missed on these waves.
Right?
It's been
That
a
smile, that voice, that gleeful innocence.
It's so silky smooth.
it's been a heck of a couple month and a half, but I'm back and back on track here. Besides a broken toe, but
Yeah, you smashed the shit out of your toe.
yeah,
Did it dislocate?
I don't.
it broke.
Right, did it? When mine, it just. Okay.
Yeah,
Can't- Oh, whew,
I
thanks.
just smashed the weight on it.
Ah,
Yeah.
it still makes me cringe hearing
Yeah, I don't really want.
that. I'm so sorry, dude.
Sorry, guys. Yeah. It hurts so bad.
No pain, no gain.
Yeah,
That's right.
where was that so wrecked gif when John needed it the most?
Totally right.
Sean, you've lost a lot of weight in your face, bro.
Yeah, 2 pounds of hair.
What's up?
No,
What's up,
but
leader?
more than that. Just chilling, man. Ready for another week
Oh my
here.
God.
Heck yeah.
You're right, though, Aiden. It accentuated, like, losing the beard, and he has, you can tell. TC, you gotta free up some bandwidth over there, bro. You're just a little choppy consistently.
Yeah, shut one of your 9 Minecraft tabs.
My internet sucks.
Yeah, you can see it in his shoulders and everything too.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, my internet sucks today.
It's okay.
Yeah, Sean and I are gonna lose a combined 150 pounds here.
Oh yeah. I need to lose like 30-ish.
Yeah.
Eventually. Taking my antibiotics. Yay.
Four minutes. Yeah, holy cow, we could lose a whole human adult because I just lost 10 pounds and I got almost 25, 30 more to go, like what John said. So that's 180 between you guys. Oh my God, we're going to lose an entire adult male.
What? Am I gonna be the only fat person in the group?
Don't worry, you got time.
I was 200.4 and I'm like, God, just one big dump.
Right?
Again, we are live.
No. Well,
Welcome to our life.
It's okay. DMs are part of everyone's
We
lives.
hodl shitcoins and NFTs and try not to turn into total fat pieces of shit. Live on YouTube.
Promoting health. Take your vitamins and your zinc and your vitamin D.
that's right.
Oh man, I've got such a cocktail of vitamins because I have no idea what I'm doing.
That sounds safe.
A little bit of A, a little bit of E, a little bit of B, a little bit of D, a little bit of C.
Let's get you on a multivitamin. It'll make that life so much easier. We don't have to take
Oh yeah, taking one of those too. Just to back up all the other ones.
Okay. All right. I see where you're going with it now.
All right, I'm back.
Danny boy.
Guess who's
Yeah.
back?
Oh,
Hey,
hey.
I really should drink beverages out of this mug instead of just holding pens in it, but
Whoa.
yes.
Oh,
That's awesome.
So what would you do? Destroy half of shitcoins?
It's always inevitable. Alrighty.
Sean and I are just both posting in the same chats. Getting the fucking Saturday sesh.
You about to get wrecked in the sesh.
I think Uplift needs a little Saturday sesh in their life.
Oh yeah.
Hodl God? I play that all the time.
They own their armor. Got 2 new starts, Aiden, for Monday.
Nice.
Calgary Team 1 coming back.
Nice. The revival.
Phoenix rising from the ashes.
Should I let Jim in? Well, I mean, it's fucking 4 o'clock, so.
Yeah, makes sense.
Do we have an intro?
Yeah.
It's in the drive, yeah. If you enable share screen, I'm sure Mike can play it. He works hard on it. We gotta show it.
What's up, fellas?
What's
Hey,
up?
Joe.
What's up, man?
Come on.
All right.
That's a sick hat.
You like that?
Yeah.
You know, they might never sponsor us, but I grew up eating this shit, so it's all right.
There you go.
And if you're not top, you're not raw, man. So get ramen.
Mike, let me know when you're ready.
I am ready.
Oh.
Are we supposed to wear sunglasses? Oh Lord, look at that.
Just give it a couple more minutes. Let some people trickle in here.
Jim, where are you at this weekend? You just at home or you at the?
Yeah, I came home to do this with you guys, and then I'll go back to the store.
Nice. How's business been? Like, you guys are obviously open to the public right now.
Oh yeah, everything's been open for quite a while out here in Vegas. It's hasn't been shut down like everything else. We were dying as an economy, and they just said screw it. They opened up.
Yeah, man. Like we had three separate lockdowns here that like me and Aiden had to shut our other business down 3 times. It was crazy, man.
Yeah, I'm glad it feels like we're through it, but you never know. They keep saying the numbers are rising, but I don't know. A lot of people die in car accidents every day. You know, wear your seatbelt, be safe. But are we gonna stop driving?
Yeah, Sean, we got 6. We got 6 in the waiting room. I'm just waiting. I'm giving people a couple of minutes so that more people can see the video.
Yeah, no worries.
Sure.
It's our first weekend streaming it out on YouTube and Twitch, so we're still kind of working out the nuts and bolts of doing that.
Right on.
So if anyone's watching live on YouTube or Twitch, thanks for tuning in.
This awkward silence is sponsored by R2 Collectibles, Ubiquity, and Car City, Canada.
Hey, we lost TC. Where do you go?
I kicked him.
You kicked
The
him out.
internet is wrecked.
He got wrecked again? Cool.
Like, we live in the best time ever for technology, but it is also equally as frustrating.
Thanks.
Hey
Definitely.
You are.
guys.
Hey, what's up, you guys?
Hey, things are good. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, man, you're coming in good. Considering you're
Perfect.
calling in from a cabin in Finland.
That I am.
That's awesome, man. Thanks for coming to hang out. Awesome. Got a few people coming in.
Hi, guys.
PC is back. I see Bruno's here, coming in to win the giveaways like always.
Yes, Team Bruno.
How you guys doing?
Good, man. How's your weekend going?
It was good, good. Nice
Yeah. Anything exciting happened this week?
one. This week we just launched the little visor from Kenny, Kenny the doll. Was
Oh,
yesterday.
yeah. Saw that.
That's pretty cool.
Dude, that's unreal. That's unreal how much Ken sold out in like a minute there. Like, I'm ever proud of that guy. His bro pack drop, I think he did what, 4,000 packs in 5 minutes that he sold?
Yeah. Something like that, yeah.
Unreal. So proud of him.
$20
I just
each.
scooped up a couple.
That's 80 grand if anyone's doing the math.
Oh, yeah. Quick math.
Ooh, we got a small rat coming in.
Oh, jeez. TC, how are you today, bro?
Good. The internet's a little shitty today, so I might be cutting in and out. All these damn cottagers coming in, picking up all my bandwidth.
That's
Bullshit.
it. I'm sure it has nothing to do with the 20 Minecraft games you're playing at the same time.
No, maybe just a little bit.
We are creatures of habit and maybe have slightly addictive personalities. So when someone says, "I do it a little bit,"
How's a small rat today? you're having a good weekend, bro. I can't hear you actually. I can see you.
Hey, doing great.
Hey, there he is. How's your weekend so far, man?
Great. How are you guys all doing?
Good, bro. They're having an event in Calgary. It's like a big summer thing they do every year called the Stampede. So the city is buzzing this week. There's so many people in from all over Canada for the Stampede, and the streets are packed. And yeah, it's been a good week.
Wow, sounds like a bull run.
Literally. All right. Well, let's get the show going here, guys. We got an intro clip to play here, and then we're gonna dive in with Elias and talk about his book and his journey in crypto. So let's get started.
So shall we start with me or?
Yeah,
Speaking of bandwidth,
we're having all sorts of. Everyone's having internet issues today.
So everyone can see me just fine then? I think.
Well, right now I'm seeing Mike's screen.
is this really happening? Just learned crypto technical difficulties.
So wrecked.
So right.
Thank God it's only the Saturday sesh.
Why don't you try closing a couple of those browsing windows you got going on over there? Is there any RAM left in that machine?
Crypto problems. 300 friggin' browser tabs opened every day.
It had to go from my drive.
This episode not brought to you by Apple.
Okay, well, we're figuring that out. I'm going to post a link in the chat. If anyone ever used, I don't know if anyone saw the airdrop from Fox Token. If anyone ever used Shapeshift ever, so if the Shapeshift was integrated in with Exodus, which was one of the first like hardware desktop wallets I used back in 2017. You just put in your ETH address and it'll tell you if you're eligible for any of them. Let me find a link here. Sorry. Yeah, I got like $500 of Fox tokens, so it might be some free money on the table for some people.
Cool. Nice. On the Exodus wallet, you said?
Yeah, well, if you use Shapeshift anywhere, so Shapeshift is going fully decentralized, and they used to be integrated in back in the early days with Exodus. I think they use a couple different exchanges now, but yeah, if you can just test out all your Ethereum addresses with this link. Let me find it. Sorry, it's buried pretty down.
You could test all your friends' addresses too.
Want me to rip it?
Oh, that's so right. What?
Sean, you want me to play it?
Rip away, buddy.
Yeah.
Who's ready to grease up their blockchain saw today? You may know him from Unbreakable Coin, perhaps B-Commerce Labs, or even Bitcoin Talk Radio. Founder of Aspire, please welcome Jim Blasco. Right here on Saturday Sesh, I'm counting all my crypto. Saturday Sesh, I'm counting all my crypto. Saturday Sesh, I'm counting all my crypto. Sean and Aiden as our guide, just learn crypto. JLC is sponsored by Ubiquity, one block at a time. Did you know Ubiquity now handles NFTs for title and real estate? Ubiquity's platform Unanimity allows users to input their data and store it on the blockchain, helping enable accurate auditing of all your records. Visit ubiquity.io today. UBITQUITY.io today. Let's not forget about R2 Collectibles. Whether you are viewing, buying, or creating, caters to all creative minds on the blockchain. Still looking for that new ride and tired of Uber drivers? Make sure to visit Car City Canada in Ontario for your new set of wheels right now. Need a virtual look first? Head on over to carcitycanada.ca. JLC obligatory disclaimer. This is not financial advice. This is not financial advice. How many times do we have to say this? This is not financial advice. Friendly reminder, Lambos are not guaranteed.
Okay, officially welcome everybody to the Saturday Sesh. Thanks everyone for coming to hang out today. Seeing a lot of friendly faces here. Yeah, guys, we got 2 guests on the show today and a whole bunch of stuff to talk about that's coming up in the next week. So everyone settle in and let's welcome on Elias to the stage. And we get him pinned.
Perfect. So
How you doing, man?
Can you how are you guys reading me now?
I can hear you.
Can you see me?
No.
Yeah, I do.
No.
I see you.
I can see
Okay.
it too.
Oh, maybe it's just me. Oh,
I
there
hope
we
you
go.
can see me because I've got a very nice background, and actually it is not a background, it is actually real life.
Wow, you're right on. Is that a lake right behind you?
Yeah, that's a lake and a cabin behind me, and I'm kind of living a life up here. It's like 11. It's past 11 p.m. right now, and it's still
So,
light outside.
The
So
people in the
it's-
house, they don't know you're here then. Since it's past 11 p.m.
Exactly.
Well, introduce yourself, because you've been in the space for a long time. You were actually a guest on the Just Learn Crypto show years ago, and you've got a new book out. So yeah, introduce yourself to everyone on the Zoom. Tell us a little bit about you.
Sure thing. So again, I'm Elias Ahonen, and I'm Canadian and Finnish. I'm currently based out here in Finland, and I've been in blockchain since 2013 when I got my first bitcoins. And I've written 2 books. One of them is the Encyclopedia of Physical Bitcoins, and the other recent that one's from 2016, and the more recent one, it's called Blockland: 21 Stories of Bitcoin, Blockchain, and Cryptocurrency. That's from this year, so it came out back in January, and it's basically a textbook / mythology of the entire industry, about 500 pages. So that's very briefly my thing. I've done a lot of blockchain consulting kind of all over the world, run a small company a while ago, and I do some freelance writing with Cointelegraph as a columnist. So it's the Journeys in Blockchain column on Cointelegraph magazine. I do about 3 or 4 per month. So I encourage you to check that out. Just in the past month, I did Gajesh Naik, who is the Indian Solidity developer who's like 13 years old, and also did one piece on Islamic finance and decentralized finance. So trying to keep tabs on everything that's going on in the industry. How's that for an intro?
That's awesome, man. So professional writer, do you find you write a lot better when you're up at the cabin?
You do. I mean, it's peaceful, and because the night and day don't really change. It's just always light, so it's kind of like this timeless vibe.
So you're where you are right now. It's like perpetual light.
Yeah, it's 11 p.m. right now, and it's light.
And it's gonna stay like at that level of light for the whole night.
For like 2 months.
Wow.
Wow, I want to go there.
That's weird. Prime must go way down for those 2 months.
Is that a 2-bedroom cottage?
Is that in Genesis?
That's awesome, man. So tell me about when you got into crypto. Because obviously, if you wrote a book in 2016, you were involved in into crypto before then. So.
Sure thing. So I got in. That was in 2013. I came across Bitcoin, and I was a student at the time in my undergrad, studying political science at Wilfrid Laurier University in Waterloo, Ontario, Canada.
That's
And,
where Ethereum was made.
Indeed. I was just across the street from Vitalik. I don't know if we ever met, though.
Yeah, not a lot of people know that Ethereum is actually kind of a Canadian project.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I came across Bitcoin, and I saw that it has some interesting implications for society from the political perspective, because we have a certain society, and we have this understanding that government, we have banks, governments have access to bank accounts. They can seize your wealth if they need to. There's a social contract. They can come and search your house if they need to. They can take things away. That's kind of how society it functions, on that kind of basic foundation that the collective has some amount of power over the individual, and the individual submits to that willingly. With the invention of the blockchain, and maybe specifically Bitcoin originally, that seems to even at a theoretical level, it seems to be invalidated, because fundamentally you can have money that's hidden, and even if it's known, it can't be taken away.
Yeah.
And from an academic perspective, I found that to be a very fascinating concept. So from there, I also felt that it was going to go up in value. I bought some Bitcoins, but being a non-technical person, I felt that I was gonna lose the passwords to my private keys and wallets and everything. So I ended up buying some capacious physical Bitcoins.
Nice.
Now these are, I don't know if you're familiar with them.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
So basically, what they are, they're physical coins, which were made as educational pieces. It's effectively paper wallets where you have a physical coin, you have a sticker on it, you peel the sticker, and you get access to the private key. And it was made as an educational product, a tool to demonstrate to people that, I can have Bitcoin, I can give it to you, that you don't have it, etc. So I started collecting those and trading them. And eventually I wrote a book, which is the Encyclopedia of Physical Bitcoins and Cryptocurrencies. And
So there was enough people back then, like different companies making those coins to validate you writing a whole book. Do you have the number? Like how many, when you wrote the book, how many different physical crypto coins that were actually storage were there?
I want to say there were, in the book, I think there's about 50 or 55 manufacturers of these physical coins that are profiled.
Wow.
And then most of those made several coins. And I mean, they were mostly, I treat them as pieces of art for the most part.
They're very low-mid for the most part.
Yeah, like we're talking 50, 100, 500 coins.
Yeah, Sean's got a shoebox full of them. I've seen it. Yeah.
Yeah, not many. Only one of them is actually like a cold storage coin. A lot of mine are just kind of like memorabilia, collectibles.
Yeah, and the cool thing about them is that, I mean, if you look at the coins of any civilization or a nation, those coins really have the symbols of their, they are a reflection of their values and what they consider the most valuable and the most important, most revered. That's what they put on their coins. So really the first book is a case study of the values and philosophies and so far of the cryptocurrency movement as a whole. And of course, there's, a fairly big collectible element. I mean, there are physical coins with 1,000 Bitcoins on them. So these are the most valuable coins in the world, at like $30 million for a coin.
And like for those specifically, are they all accounted for, or are there some lost?
Not all of them. I know at least 2 of them. I think there's about 4 or 5 out there.
Wow. I wonder if like the people knew what they were holding on to, if they held on to it from back then.
I would hope so. And I mean,
I hope so.
my side business that I have, that I actually started with originally, was I would broker these coins. So sometimes people will contact me saying, I want to get this and this collectible coin. And of course, they trade for a fairly significant premium over the actual loaded value of the Bitcoin, which is interesting.
Wow.
So Charlie Lee tried to sell me some of those. He had some made with Litecoin on them.
Yeah.
And when he told me the price, I was like, Charlie, are you crazy? Like, I'll just go buy Litecoin. And I told him, and I did. But I kind of wish I would have bought it, but it was just overpriced. Like he said, people are paying a huge premium over the actual stored value.
Indeed. And
I actually got Charlie to sign my silver Litecoin back in 2018. I upped the rarity.
His brother makes a wallet, a little card wallet.
Yeah, what's that one called again?
I have that one. Ballot.
Yeah. Have you used it? Is it any good?
Yeah, it works beautifully.
Awesome. So the book, Elias, was about the coins and kind of the space and where the space was at, like psychologically back then. How do you feel it's evolved now? Like now the space is, we're in another bull run. We've got NFTs popping up. Everyone's going crazy about NFTs and the collectability of it. Are you into NFTs?
I am. I'm actually doing a law degree, a master in law here on digital law, and I'm writing a thesis on NFTs. So I've got some, lots of plans in that space. And I think that's going to be a huge thing, even outside of the, cryptocurrency space. I mean, anything can be an NFT, whether it's copyright, brands, trademarks, all kinds of things, frankly. So I'm hugely bullish on that concept as a whole. I think, and I would argue that these physical coins are actually the first NFTs because they were actual physical items that were non-fungible, but they had cryptocurrency addresses, blockchain addresses attached to them.
Yeah, the NFT space has so much potential to impact like every industry. Every industry can be impacted by crypto, blockchain, NFTs. It's coming for everything. So what we definitely get into NFTs a lot on this show. What NFTs are you holding? What blockchains are you bullish on right now for NFTs?
Oh, I think Axie Infinity as a game is probably the most exciting thing that I'm looking at.
They blew up. Didn't they go up? I don't know, something astronomical these past 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, it's been huge. I mean, anyone can, like in the Philippines, it's huge, and people can earn more than minimum wage in the Philippines playing this game.
Yeah.
But in order to do so, they have to have access to an Axie, a character in the game, which costs hundreds, maybe $1,000 now.
Yeah.
So people will actually effectively rent them their game characters, and you can have this character in the game that goes up in value, and you're making money on it every day because someone is effectively employed through it. And it's quite something. And I think there's going to be a lot of games like this. And I think the cool thing about it is the community aspect. So you have these like like it's forming families effectively who are all earning money together and playing this game.
Yeah.
And that I believe makes a project very strong. I mean, there's so much to talk about with NFTs, obviously, but I think something like CryptoPunks is very interesting because it's kind of I would like to think of it as kind of the Bitcoin of NFTs. There's only so many of them.
Yeah.
OGs have them, and they're kind of like attracting other things. I mean, I would make the argument that someone who holds a CryptoPunk maybe now, or even a year or two from now, they're extremely committed, and they're long-term hodlers, as we say.
Yeah.
So they would be the people I would want to airdrop tokens to, because they're not likely to sell them. So I see them as being kind of a foundational block of the space.
Yeah. Have you gotten into any of the bigger collection NBA Top Shots?
I haven't personally. There's so much going on, obviously, so it's hard to track all of it. But I've been trying to keep on Nifty Gateway and things like that. And
okay, so mostly Ethereum-based NFTs. Have you wandered onto Wax yet?
I have not.
Oh man, there's a whole world there for you, bro. Yeah, you should definitely check out the Wax P blockchain and the marketplace. The collections on there are unreal. Next Saturday, we actually have R2 Collectibles. They're one of the bigger publishing companies on Atomic Hub and Wax. They're going to be coming on the show. So yeah, man, you're more than welcome to come check and hear from them. They're one of the top selling collections. They put out multiple series, and their Monsters of Rap Series 2, for everyone who's watching, is actually dropping next Saturday. So that's going to be definitely one to look for. We're going to be giving out some promo packs next Saturday too. So some of the first promo packs going out are going to be going out to you guys. So yeah. So tell us a little bit about the book, your more recent book.
Sure thing. So that's called Blockland, and I just added 2 links under the chat there. One of them is to my column on Cointelegraph, and the other one is to my website, which is cryptonumist.com. And on there, you can read a little bit about the book. You can purchase it. And so what that is again, 21 stories of Bitcoin, blockchain, and cryptocurrency. It's a fairly self-explanatory title, and it takes the form of kind of like a mythology book, where it tells the story of the space in a way that aims to be kind of timeless and without, because the space moves so fast. If you write anything, it becomes outdated before it's even published. So it's been written in a way that someone 100 years from now, or 20 years from now, can read it, and it makes sense as a story, as a story where there are different characters, but it's all entirely factual. And it's a fairly academic. It takes an academic element. There's like 600 citations, and I wish I had a copy with me right now. I ended up getting it as a gift on my way to the cabin, actually. But I don't know, Sean, did I send you a copy? I don't remember.
You didn't, but I would love one. I have quite a great crypto book collection going on.
We can probably make that happen.
Let's do it, man. It might be expensive to ship from Finland.
No, it all gets it's all automatic. It gets printed in the U.S. So it's easy peasy, as they say. So as far as the content, we start off at the birth of encryption, and we quickly move on to the cypherpunks, what they stood for, and where Bitcoin came from as a movement, as an ideology, what it was based on. And then we move into the early days. We look at Mt. Gox, we look at WikiLeaks, the Silk Road drug markets, and how that all influenced the very young project, how it had these kind of, criminal and cyberpunk kind of roots.
Yeah.
And very people that were not very experienced were taking part in it, like Mr. Karpelos from Mt. Gox, who lost all the coins allegedly, and it really grew from that. I mean, if it was a bad project, it could have died right there. And then we went forward. We had different levels of mining. We started off with CPUs, then we went into GPUs, FPGA, and there was a whole arms race really with the ASICs. We look at the birth of other tokens. We had Mastercoin, which was actually a full front runner of Ethereum and many other projects. And then we had, the other blockchains like Dogecoin, all kinds of things that are more or less forgotten now. And I would say that they played a really big part. And the way the book kind of runs is that it doesn't have this encyclopedia type vibe where it just reports facts. It adds every project as if it's an addition to the story, and it kind of shows that unique part of that project and how it injected something new into the space and into the story of blockchain. So then, of course, there's all the the DAO hacks with Ethereum, and we look at go into like analysis. We look at how different governments have responded, how it's developed again from the first Senate hearings to something that the G8 is making joint statements about. And then we look at some philosophical concepts, some big arguments in blockchain. And another big theme is just the what I would call the maybe the religious aspect, or what we would describe as almost like a religion.
It was pretty culty. Crypto
yeah,
pretty culty.
Indeed. So I compare Bitcoin to a religion, and I compare these within the scope of this being a mythology. I describe these different cryptocurrencies as effectively being like cities that are at war with each other, and sometimes they're allies, and they have these associated religions where you have maximalism being something comparable to monotheism, and then you have others who are investing and believing in several different chains.
It's really cool. I like that you took the spin of bringing all the history into this book, because for people that are just getting into crypto right now, like, there's so much that has happened over the last 12 years. Like, even myself, I've been in for 4 years, and it's like I think of what attracted me to the space 4 years ago, and hearing stories about what had happened in the 4 years prior to me getting in even solidified my interest in blockchain and crypto. So it's cool that it's hard to explain this concept to someone of why crypto is important, why Bitcoin is important, without understanding like the problems that it solves and where it came from. So that's an interesting book, man. I'm excited to read it for sure. What was the name of the book one more time?
It's called Blockland.
Blockland. And the link that did you post a link where people can buy the book?
Yeah. So there's a link to my personal website where you can order the book directly through PayPal, and you can also look it up on Amazon. It's there, and it's all automatic. So
can you buy the book with crypto yet?
Yeah, on my site you can get it through. I don't remember which service it is, but it takes Bitcoin at least, and maybe some others.
Awesome.
How about turning it into an NFT?
Yeah, do you have any plans of turning your book into like a digital version that can be sold as an NFT?
So I've been looking. I mean, obviously, there's so many things that can be done.
Yeah.
I actually did an NFT where you can buy it. It's the same price as the book itself, and I just said that each token is redeemable for the physical copy of the book. Yeah. And I think I only sold one, and I did it just as an experiment to make an NFT for myself. I don't actually even know where.
Where did you mint that?
To be honest, I don't remember right now. I need to check. But if some
There's
people are messaging me saying they have the token, I'll be sending you some tokens. I mean, some books.
Nice, man. Yeah, you should. There's definitely a pretty easy way, like through NFT blocks and Atomic Hub and on the Wax blockchain, to mint thousands and thousands of NFTs. Actually, more like even Jim's got a blockchain we're going to dive into here, and a platform that you can mint, like, what was Jim? Correct me, 300,000 for 30.
Well, no, you can mint up to 92 million. 92. It might be billion, actually.
A lot of them.
Holy crap!
Yeah, but you know, that's just the quantity of your NFT though.
Yeah.
But it takes 2 minutes to do it.
Very cool.
92 million. 92 million.
All right. But I think that's it as far as my base presentation. But again, if someone has any questions, or Sean, if you want to lead the discussion in any direction, I'm more than happy to, go along.
So, I have a question for you, man. So, what were some of the struggles just in like the creative process of being a writer? That's something that I want to do at some point in my life, is write a book. So, if you have any tips.
Sure. And what was your name again?
Aiden.
So it's hard to explain. I mean, when I started with the first book, it was just an ebook, and I did it in a month. And then someone encouraged me to write a real book, and I figured it'll take me like 2 or 3 months, and it ended up taking 2 years. And if I knew how much it would take and how the space grew as I wrote, I would never have started. With Blockland, I had been doing blockchain consulting for a couple of years, and I decided I wanted to take some time off and write this book, and I really approached it as a full-time mission. So I flew to Thailand, and I lived there for 6 months on like a jungle island with this kind of like a crypto cult, frankly. And then I was writing from there on this jungle island for several months, and then I came to this cabin, and I was writing here for a couple of months. So to do what I did with that, you really have to just basically remove, or maybe you don't, but what I had to do was remove myself from everything normal and just focus on that one thing every day. And if I stopped, I might not be able to write for several weeks, and then it would take me a week to get back into the writing phase, and then I could just write every day for a month or two. So
it's a mood. You got to be in the mood. You really got to be.
Yeah, you got to be in the mood, and you can't have any distractions. At least for me.
Yeah, I'd probably have to do the same thing if I knew I needed to bang out like hundreds of pages, and yeah, you got to really put your nose down and just let it flow.
I've been asked to write several times, and I can't sit down and do it. I mean, I can't.
Yeah, I don't think
they want my whole story, and I don't think I can write the whole story because, one, it's too damn long, and two, I got too many interruptions. Like he said, my phone blows up all day.
You're still writing the story.
Yeah. I'll write the story when the story's over.
Yeah.
I'll let somebody else write the story.
There you go. Any plans for a third book?
I mean, I think the more books you make, the more highly likely it is that you're going to make more. So now that I'm at 2, I think it's very likely that there'll be more. But when that's going to happen, hard to say.
Do you or did you do any sort of like kind of press release for your book? Like, did you go to events and kind of set, like, were you exhibiting your book anywhere? How does that work?
Would have loved to do events, but COVID kind of put a damper on that with the world shutting down. I did press releases in North America and also here in Finland, and I got some media attention here. I got off like the front inner cover of like the local equivalent of Time, so it was kind of a cool thing, but I don't think it got noticed much in North America, frankly.
What might be a cool idea in the meantime, while everything's kind of opening up, is do a virtual book signing if you do end up going the NFT route in the Uplift world.
Yeah, that would be that's a new idea for me, but I'd love to explore that.
Yeah, there's
just the place for you.
Yeah,
we have our Uplift Baron TC on the call here, so.
Yeah, are you familiar with Uplift at all?
I'm not.
So it's built on the Wax blockchain. It's a metaverse game that is exactly like Minecraft. It's on Minecraft servers, but it's turning into a play-to-earn game. So it's land ownership, buying land, you build on your land, and you can actually mine their Upliftium token by having people interacting with your plots of land. So yeah, another like similar to Axie, it's something that can create an earning potential for people anywhere in the world. You know what I mean? So, all these little micro communities are popping up in these metaverses, and yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm excited to see the next 5 years in this space are going to be unbelievable as new games come out and new people get into it. Like it's man, the next bull run 4 years from now, that one I think is going to be one that's going to blow everyone's hats off.
What do you think? Was this the bull run, or do you think, do you start with a view?
I
that it
don't
was
know,
happening?
man. Honestly, like with how easily, realistically, the crypto market can be manipulated, and with like Coinbase going public, and I don't know, man. It just feels like I don't think it's over. I think that there's still going to be some more. I think that some of the markets were pretty manipulated to that, and it like lined up. I was reading about it today. It lined up pretty well with when Coinbase was doing their whole public like IPO thing, and you know what? I think the whales are just grabbing up coins right now. So, be greedy when other people are scared.
Just adding my email address here, elias@ahonen.ca, in case anyone wants to get in touch regarding what we just discussed or anything else, any questions. I'm always available.
Thanks, man. And it looks like in the chat, John said he just bought one of your books, man. That's awesome. John, let me know how it is, man. I can't wait to read it.
And John, if you drop me an email, I will have the book signed for you before it gets sent out, so it'll be extra special.
Awesome.
And that goes for everyone on this call. So if it gets ordered and you drop me an email, there'll be a digital signature on it.
That's awesome.
Temperature just went up a couple degrees. Thanks, man.
Sweet. Well, listen, thanks for coming on, man. I know it's Saturday, so before we bring Jim on, guys, does anyone else have any questions? All right, guys. Well, make sure you pick up that book and send him an email. Jim, thanks for coming on a Saturday. How's your day going, buddy?
Good. Oh, good. Oh, can I ask a quick question?
Yeah, what's up, bro?
I'm sorry, I'm at a party and trying to figure some things out. I wanted to ask Elias a question. So I am putting out my first book. It's actually going to be done tomorrow, the guy said. So I can start getting things going. I'm doing it under a pen name just because I don't want my name out there for reasons. I like my privacy in ways. But do you have any tips, like how, I don't know, marketing, anything? Because like I'm an unknown in the crypto world. Nobody knows me. It's a really 101 Bitcoin type book, and just want to see if you had any advice.
So I guess with that, I mean,
Call yourself
Satoshi
Satoshi Nakamoto.
Well, interesting. Actually, I guess there'd be nothing stopping you from that.
Yeah, if you're going to use a pen name.
Yeah, use Satoshi Nakamoto.
Change one letter.
Not bad. I'm on my other name. I want Bruno v. Bruno because I like it. But that's not a bad name.
Something that rings, right?
Yeah. But I mean, I like.
Way to steer him away from your identity, brother. Bruno v. Bruno.
Hey, it's not gonna be so hidden, but I just don't want it so obvious. You can figure it out. But yeah, I mean, I just I have no idea what I'm doing. I never planned on doing a book. I literally just slapped it together because it should be there more. And yeah, I was just any tips.
Yeah, for sure. And I respect what you're saying there with not having a plan. I mean, I never set out with a plan to be an author. It just sort of, it gets to the point where you feel that there's something that needs to be told and written and no one else is doing it. And if you feel that you're the right person to do that, it almost, it tortures you if you don't do it. That's how it is with all artists. So frankly, I think when you write a book, when you go on that creative process, at least for me, it's, I do it for myself and you do it for you. And if anyone else reads it and enjoys it, that's an extra bonus. But I think that, keywords, SEO, things, I assume it's on Amazon. So having the right fit like that is probably huge. And especially if you don't have the reputation, and if you don't have, if it's just a pen name, you really have to rely on that SEO the kind of thing where people search for that, and of course price as well. So if the So it's always a challenge, and the best thing you can do is if you can get people with some influence to to share something about it. It's always great, but at the same time, if it's kind of a starter beginner's book, then those people that are following the influencers, they tend not to be the target. So it's hard to give advice because it's book specific, but I wish you the best.
Yeah, no, you said something important there. I think with the content of your book, like it's important to remember who the target market is, and it's not the people on this call, right? It's someone who knows absolutely nothing. So going through more mainstream, typical forms of advertising, I think are going to do better for you than trying to go the crypto influencer route. So yeah,
Are you gonna go Amazon with your book, Paul?
Yeah, so what I'm gonna do, I had 3D. He made like 26 one-of-ones, and before I put the book out, I'm gonna put it on wax with all these Easter eggs in them.
Really?
Yeah, so I can't pull it up because I'm at home right now. But they look pretty sharp, and each one represents like someone in the book, like from my kids and wife to like Joel, Com, and Travis. Yeah, for their shows. So. I'm trying to do something kind of fun and different, but I understand completely. I going the opposite of crypto route is so obvious. I just didn't think about it before. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go to one of those like weekend little garden, where all the gardeners go and the farmers go.
Even a flea market.
Yeah, like a flea market, man.
I work one every Saturday.
Hit up all the normies.
Speaking of swap meets, we got somebody who knows them very well on the call with us today, Mr. Jim Blasco.
Yeah, I spend a weekend there every week. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, we have that's where the arcade's at, is a swap meet, and then we've got a collectible store there. Part of the plan of the collectible store is not to just keep selling baseball cards and video games, but also sell NFTs there. So it's going to become, a crypto collectible store as we roll on.
It would be cool, like from a collector's standpoint, if when you validate an item, especially something that's very collectible, like a baseball card, where you're asking a high ticket price, after validating, you create an NFT of the validation, so that when somebody purchases it, they're getting a seal on it that they can carry with them.
Oh, absolutely. That's something that I've been working on for a long time. We also have physical certificates to go along with it. Not to say that the certificates will last, like the blockchain data will, but I believe that a physical NFT or a physical item along with an NFT is really a cool thing to have, like have both.
Yeah.
I think that NFT serves as like the COA, really, the certificate of authenticity for that item. So blockchain is going to just changed the world of collecting big time, and a lot of the first collecting companies like Topps, they got into blockchain a few years ago. I think they beat Wax to it. Topps started their own thing, and then now I think Topps and Wax is working together. Or maybe it's Panini and Wax. I don't know. It's really getting exciting though.
Yeah, we got Funko Pop coming soon too, which is going to be huge.
Funko cards. Yeah, I sell like 100 Funkos a weekend. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. Did you hear about their partnership with Wax?
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it on the site. So I'm thrilled for Wax. I really think Wax is kind of where I want to aspire to be, but Wax got off.
I see what you did there. What you aspire to be.
Yeah,
That's awesome, man. Well, Jim, not everyone on the call knows you, so why don't you run through like your origin story, if you will, and tell us a little bit about Aspire.
All right, so I go way back to the beginning. I got into Bitcoin mining because I was actually physically mining here in the desert. I was going out there with a metal detector and a big shovel and a pickaxe and just banging away, and I was finding gold and silver.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I got a phone call in 2010, and a buddy of mine in Florida said, "Hey, we're mining Bitcoin. I'm from Florida." And I said, "What are you doing?" He said, "We're mining." He didn't say Bitcoin. He said, "We're mining digital gold." And I said, "Digital gold?" I was like, "What the hell is that?" And he started talking about it to me, and then I read the white paper, and I was like, "This is really some interesting shit." But I still was skeptical. I was like, "I think it's some kind of hacker, Trojan door backdoor shit. I'm gonna run this program, and somebody's gonna be in my computer like sub 7. And I was skeptical, but I went and bought a laptop. I started mining it. Said, fuck it, I'll go buy a cheap laptop from the pawn shop so that if something happens, I don't care. And I started mining, and I was getting quite a bit of Bitcoin per day. I was getting blocks of 50. So it's pretty incredible. We would burn laptops off. Probably within 2 weeks, they'd just melt. The cores inside would just melt because they couldn't handle the mining. So then I started building crate computers, and I was mining out of those. And this is long before the ASIC was being used for mining. This is before video cards or anything. We were just doing it a very simple way where we would run the Bitcoin core and type in set generate true, and it would run. We just start mining. I lost lots of Bitcoins on laptops that would fry where I wouldn't have the wallet.dat backed up. No way to recover. You pull a hard drive and put it in there, it could be corrupted, things like that. So, the early days of Bitcoin and the early versions of that core they worked, but they weren't the best. It got better as time went on, more stable program. And of course, then the actual mining gear started to come along. First the ASIC and the little ASICs and video cards, and then finally, Antminer and all the other companies, Bitmain. So I saw today over, I can't remember where it was, but they were running over 1,000 miners.
Malaysia.
Yeah, Malaysia.
Bro,
Running
they're
miners.
crushing miners.
I'm like, you guys are so stupid.
They're so, oh my
If
god.
anything, you take it over and you leave it running,
Right.
you switch the wallets, you seize them, and you run and get the Bitcoin out of it. You
Like,
get
what
real-
the hell?
So stupid. But that's why these countries are suffering, because they don't really think things out.
Yeah.
So anyways, as far as my history, after I decided around 2013 or maybe 2012, I wanted my own cryptocurrency. I wanted to try to launch one and just see, there was a lot of things going on in the core, Bitcoin core. They were always wanting to change things. There's a lot of arguments, a lot of fight. I got asked to join the Bitcoin core group. I said no. Said I'm going to make my own coin. I'm going to call it Unbreakable Coin, which was a terrible name, but it sounded cool. I liked it.
I think it's a cool name.
Yeah, the thing is that when you name something like that, you're going to get challenged a lot by the good hackers of the world.
By the breakers. The
Yeah.
breakers of the world.
Yeah, so then we dealt with that a lot. And then at one point we became the most profitable coin to mine in the world. We did it like once a year for like 3 years straight. It was pretty cool. Where we were just promoting it, people were buying it, price was going up, miners started jumping on, and then China took like 25% of their Bitcoin miners, put it on Unbreakable, and they just ran the difficulty through the roof to a point where it was pretty much broken, So yeah, it now costs like $100,000 to mine it to get one block, and it's just insane, not feasible. So I took that experience. I made some blockchains for some other companies. I made voxels for Housing Miner and Voxel Company for reality cryptocurrency for games. Cool idea. Then I did some other ones. I did one for Marshall Long called eBoost. I did one for another company that didn't last, some Russian company. I got asked to do Paycoin. I told them no. I don't know if you guys remember Paycoin. That was a scam coin. I was
just gonna say, I've heard of some scam coin names.
Oh yeah,
but that one's up there.
Oh yeah, they started with Walmart's taking it, Target's taking it. As soon as they said that, I said no, I'm not.
Wow.
Yeah, I have had BitConnect ask me to create their blockchain. I told them no, So I've been approached by a lot. I've done a lot of jobs for people, and then I realized I wanted to build something similar to Ethereum that would be like a backbone blockchain for other tokens and other assets to ride along one blockchain. Because I realized a lot of people don't care about how it works. They just want it to work.
Mm-hmm.
So it was important for me to make something that people could build their own tokens on, their own assets, their own NFTs. It could be super easy, super fast, super secure, and really cheap. And so it took us 3 years, but we took old counterparty software, which was killer. That used to run on Bitcoin. But Bitcoin fees got too high, so we knew we had to fix that problem. So we decided to make our own blockchain called GASP, GASP, and or gas protocol, GASP for short. So GASP allows people to do what you mentioned earlier, about 382,000 transactions per gas coin on the Aspire platform. So any of you who've said crypto know gas fees add up. It's, sometimes
The reason I don't touch Ethereum NFTs.
Yeah, Ethereum is very expensive right now, and they've got all these plans to fix that, but it's a problem right now, and it's the number 2 currency in the world. And
I mean, a lot of these platforms have problems. Like even with like the minimum and maximums that you're able to do, like a $15 gas fee, even to someone in the first world, it's like, come on, that's kind of ridiculous. Imagine that to someone in a less developed part of the world.
Yeah, and that's exactly what killed Counterparty, because you couldn't send somebody $1 or $2 and pay some ridiculous fee. So we knew it was good software, so we took that, we tweaked it, and we got it to run on our blockchain, and we've renamed it Aspire, and we've modified certain things so that 1 bit per byte for a fee, which that's how we allow super cheap fees. And then of course we added in some security measures, because like Ethereum had the DAO hack, we didn't want that to happen, so we stopped 51% attacks.
When was that? What happened? I'm not familiar with this.
So the DAO hack was in like the beginning days of Ethereum. There was somebody that put out like a smart contract. It held up a lot of money, then it split, and he stole a bunch of the money. It was basically a bad smart contract hack on the Ethereum platform.
Oh, okay.
In order to get these coins back, Ethereum and the group rolled back the Ethereum blockchain, which in my mind is a big no-no in crypto.
Yeah.
There's no rollbacks,
Yeah.
And you can go way back and find stories about me talking about this, like MintPal did it. There was a lot of, it's happened to other coins, and those coins are gone. I was shocked that Ethereum was able to survive it. Anyways, they rolled it back. That became Ethereum Classic, which is the first chain became Ethereum Classic, and the rolled back chain became Ethereum as we know it today. So there's 2 Ethereum chains out there. We wanted to avoid that being a problem with us right off the bat.
Yeah. So it's a mine. People can mine your token.
They can mine gas. There is very little reward for it though, because it's an initial full pre-mine. This is where we catch a lot of shit from the community, like, oh, why are you full pre-mine? You're centralized. Well, we are blockchain backwards, I call it. We do blockchain differently. We're not your typical Bitcoin release protocol. I did that with Unbreakable Coin. I've done different script coins. I've done lots of different proof of work, proof of script, proof of.
So you found problems with kind of all the systems that.
Oh yeah, I mean they all have a problem, But we feel proof of work is our best bet. We use script mining by script. There is no reward right now, but we do have a plan, because we do have most of the coins, like 90% of the coins, and they've just been sitting there for a year now. We want to take coins and inject them into the miner fees. So people who are mining will then receive a miner fee, which will be much higher than a typical transaction fee. So we want to inject coins into the blockchain. It's different. This will make it random.
You need to, what kind of specs do you need to utilize the miner stuff?
Just a script miner, a basic script miner. Same thing that you would use for Litecoin. That's all you need.
Right.
Yeah.
So is this
really
an
simple.
ASIC?
Yeah, ASIC friendly.
Okay.
Yeah. So again, there's very little reward right now, because you're only going to receive the miner fees, because there's no block reward payout, because all the coins are just sitting somewhere right now.
So they get dripped out through.
Yeah, they become fully diluted after 2 years. It's been a year now. After another year, they've become fully diluted. Since the very beginning, we've stated exactly what these addresses are. We're going to track the coins to watch them, so you can see that we're not slowly dumping them onto the market. Because in my opinion, this is one of the biggest things. If you're going to do a full pre-mine, you have to make it very clear for everybody to be able to watch those tokens.
Yeah, it has to be transparent as hell.
Oh, yeah, man. Because otherwise, you're just a scam. I'll be the first one to say it, But the way we're doing it is to show that it's not a scam.
Yeah.
to show that this system was really built for anybody who wants to be able to build their own cryptocurrency, their own assets, their own tokens, not have to worry about all the difficulty parts like mining the blockchain, maintaining blockchain explorers, maintaining exchanges, you know, all these things that take running a blockchain. We just want you to be able to do it simply.
Okay.
And what wallets support your coin?
Well, right now you can go to aspirewallet.com, which is our web wallet.
Okay.
It's live. It's been up for a year. You can go
We
to
just threw the
Aspire.
link in the chat too, guys.
Okay, great. You can go to
excellent.
aspirecrypto.com. That's our information site. From there, you can also download wallets like core wallets like anybody else. So you can run them locally on your PC or on Linux, whatever you like to do.
So we had IJ 2 weeks ago come
Yeah.
on with NFT Studio. So he's building. So explain that. So he's building that on top of the Aspire blockchain, right?
Yeah, just like, you know, people are building on Wax and people are building on Ethereum. People are now starting to build on Aspire.
Okay. So these are dApps that are getting built, right?
You got it. Yeah. Yeah. I'm very happy about it too, because that's the purpose of building a system. There's actually, you can build free NFTs, free assets on Aspire if you go through it. You just need a little bit of gas. You don't even need ASP. You can do free ones. Now, they're not going to have custom names. You know, it's not going to be Sean Coin, but it would be ASP 170. I'd buy that for $1. So, yeah, I mean, it's great for developers. It's not just good for users who want to create their own cryptos, but developers who need to build thousands and thousands of different assets. So one asset would be a sword in a game, for instance. Another asset is a gun. Another asset is a hat. Another asset is a pair of shoes, you know, so on and so forth as you outfit your character. Each one of those being an asset would cost a developer money to do on Ethereum or Wax. It's expensive. Not to pick on Wax, and Wax is pretty cheap, but there's still, you got to go through like something like Atomic Hub, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do they have their own wallet to do it yet?
To create your own assets like directly in the wallet?
Yeah.
No, not that I'm aware of. I think you have to use like the NFT creators.
Okay. Yeah. See, that's where maybe we're one step ahead, you know, because we're actually have it in our wallet, so it makes it really easy to do and to hold all of them in your wallet. So that's where we're at with Aspire. I'm very proud that where we've gotten in a year. We've got a lot of users, a lot of assets being created, and now we have developers building on us. And
what are the numbers on Aspire? Like, how many coins are there going to be? What price is it sitting at right now?
You know, I would be hard pressed to look at that price every day because I don't want to.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
But I did look at it the other day and it was like 3 cents and 30 cents or 2.7 and 23 or something like that. I thought it was in the range of 40 cents and 4 cents, but it's now just like Bitcoin. That's all right. I kind of like our coin to be cheap. I really do, because then anybody can get it. And with 10 ASP, which is going to cost you about a quarter right now, you can make your own crypto coin. I mean, you can make your own NFT, your own asset.
We can make Rect Coin, TC.
Yeah.
Rect Coin.
You know, there's a guy out there that you guys all know named Ken Bozak, right? This guy.
Ever heard of her?
Never. Yeah. Ken is somehow, he gets information right off the bat. You know, like when things come out, when things are new, somebody's telling him, check this out. I guess it's him. You know. But when Aspire came out, Ken was there. And Ken was like, hey, this is cool. I'm going to make my own crypto on it. And he did. Now, I don't know how much he uses milk, you know, but he did make milk on Aspire like the first week we were launched.
I remember him posting something about that bag.
Yeah, I do too. I remember that too.
Yeah, so, you know, we've got a lot to do. We got a lot of work to do. We want to get this damn DEX working. And I put out a $10,000 bounty to somebody who can help us fix the one little problem that we're having with the DEX. That's still up. Nobody's come forward to claim it yet. So if anybody wants to help us with our DEX, it's
what are like the requirements? Like, I'm not a
you would need to be you'd need to be a developer in C++ and Python. If you understand those two things, then you might be able to help us. And you want to know blockchain too a little bit. I can walk you through it, but if you're a really good C++ and a really good Python guy, yeah, I'll walk you through the blockchain part. But
and what's the best way to contact you?
Well, show up in Vegas. Meet me live. You
Look
can
for the
reach
guy
me-
with the ramen hat.
Yeah. You can reach me at jim@aspirecrypto.com. I'm trying to think of another good way. I guess you can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Twitter. You can find, you can find me on our Telegram chat, aspire.army. That's an easy one.
There you go.
Yeah,
Perfect.
aspire.army will take you right into the Telegram.
And we'll make sure we get those in the chat. Sweet. So what's next for Aspire? Like, what's the next kind of milestone you guys are, other than getting the decks up and running?
Yeah, the Dex is a big one. We're actually, we put some funding into IJ's company too. We're interested in funding some other companies if they're developers and have built on other platforms. So if any of you guys build, I heard somebody build something on Wax in here. If you want to come build on Aspire, we might fund you. Yeah, we're looking for developers to build on Aspire. We're looking to promote it a lot more. I kind of started the whole guerrilla marketing tactic of using Cameo,
Okay.
and yeah, it worked. You know, we got Tony Hawk, we got all these great names to look into crypto, look into Aspire, and actually agree to do a little sponsor with us. So
That's awesome. Yeah, that's a cool app. I've been seeing more and more people use it.
yeah. I saw Ken got Cheech.
Yeah. Or was
Not
it?
Cheech, but Chong.
Yeah. It was
Which is
Tom.
very cool. Very cool. Tom Chong, yeah. So, it's a great marketing tool, I think. I plan to do a lot more marketing. I was watching TV last night, and I seen CoinCloud, which is a group that we made the wallets for their ATM machines. I saw they got a commercial on TV. And it makes me very happy to know that we have some funding, some Bitcoin that we can do marketing, we can promote the company, we can go do shows. Of course, my co-founder is Michael Turpin, one of the biggest names in the marketing industry of cryptocurrency. He gets us all of our news coverage, basically. So there'll be a lot of news to come out here soon.
Awesome. What NFT projects have you been keeping your eye on? Like, are you collecting anything?
Yep. I've got some Top Shots. I have a Cyberpunk somewhere that I bought a long time ago. I'd have to find the address, but I know I have one. I've got a few of the early things. I'm interested in getting more into the wax stuff too. I'm guilty.
You gotta
of
get
not
on
having-
wax. Man. You don't have any wax NFTs yet?
I actually have wax coins, but I don't have any NFTs yet.
Oh man, send me your address. I'm gonna send you your first wax NFT.
Right on. That's cool. I appreciate that.
No worries, man.
And tell everybody here, I don't know how many people are watching right now, but if you guys want to post Aspire address, you can get your Aspire wallet. I'll send everybody right now 1 gas and 10 ASP so they can create their first crypto or their first NFT or asset on Aspire.
So what's the easiest way to get your Aspire wallet then?
Just go to aspirewallet.com.
And you can sign up right there.
It'll let you
Awesome.
generate a wallet.
We already
Save your
got one.
12 password.
Yeah, actually, a while ago on Facebook, I think I got some Aspire from you, but for some reason, it's not my wallet anymore.
Man, you look like you're coming from heaven right now.
Yeah.
I love the shirt too.
Thanks.
He's like the hodl angel.
It's a sign from God, man. Hodl. Great.
Yeah, Dan. You know Danny, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we met a few times a couple of years ago.
Yeah, he's familiar. I remember him.
Are you? Are there any events coming up in Vegas?
Well, we're doing an event in December in Puerto Rico. I think it's Coin Agenda. Coin Agenda's here in Vegas because Michael owns what's it called? Transform Group, and Transform Group does shows here in Vegas. They do the big Coin Agenda shows here. So, yeah, there's always going to be conventions in Vegas. I'm always going to be a part of every one of them.
Yeah,
I'm not going to have a convention in this town and you not show up. Believe that.
Nice. Did you go to any of the events in Miami?
I didn't go to Miami. I hurt my back moving the arcade games. I was stuck here. So I
It
couldn't
looked like
go
a
to the
good
arcade
time.
for
It looked like Miami was popping off.
2 weeks. You know what? I know some people didn't have a good time.
Really?
Charles was there. Charles Hoskins from
Oh yeah.
and he was from Cardano. 88. He was walking around and somebody threw a roll of toilet paper at him that said shit coin on it.
Oh,
Wow.
He got upset about it. I said, Charles, I mean, we've been trolled for like 10 years. You know, like,
you're
it's
gonna
nothing
get
new.
trolled.
It's okay. I was like, bro, I would have put that on my shoulder like a trophy. You know, like, hey, you recognize me for building shit coins? Then I've done something with my life, you know? If shit coins can turn into something fantastic.
Cardano's not a small project.
5 shit coin.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
And so we're social media wise, do you guys have much of a presence for Aspire yet on any of the social medias?
we do, but we need to ramp up our team as well. So we're looking for people who want to spend more time. I've got some, obviously, you know, I run that Ethereum group with Mark on Facebook, 500,000 users. And
if you guys aren't in that Ethereum group, you should definitely join it on Facebook. That's a good one.
I rarely mention Aspire in there, but, you know, I'm allowed to mention it whenever I want and do it whenever I want. So I do plan to bring a bigger presence into Aspire online on Facebook. We are talking with an American exchange, which is something I'm very happy about. All this work so far that we've done and all the promoting we've done so far has been for foreign exchanges for Aspire still. There hasn't been anywhere in America or North America to buy Aspire yet. I think when that happens, we're going to see some real changes. And we're going to see it pick up as far as user.
You think this bull run's over? Or we still got more room to grow here?
All right. So what we saw was fun. It was a great run. It was a bull run.
Sure.
With every bull run, it has to correct. There's going to be corrections. There's a lot of market manipulation. You got guys out there shorting stuff. You got guys out there, you know, like
crushing miners.
Yeah, guys. Well, China's going through a huge thing. You know,
China does this every 4 years, man.
Yeah, but they've never kicked the miners out.
Yeah, so, well, they've also never released the digital yuan.
Yeah, so those miners are relocating. The prices are going to go back up. Absolutely, I expect 100K Bitcoin probably by the end of 2022. So yeah, no, without a doubt, you know, you can go back to a lot of my price predictions that I've done with Cointelegraph and whatnot, and I've been pretty damn spot on. So I figured that we were going to go a little higher for this time. I thought we were going to get up to 70, but that pullback came a little early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
This time we'll go to 100.
It was still a good bull run, man.
Hey, I'm not selling right now.
No.
No.
Never sell.
Buy more, right, TC?
Right.
I learned it the hard way because, guys, I came from nothing. Now I'm well off. I'm happy, but I came from nothing. I was almost homeless. So Bitcoin saved my life.
Yeah, you know, I was homeless, so I feel you, bro.
Yeah, I was in the middle of moving from one shitty apartment to another shitty apartment when Unbreakable Coin was hitting 30 cents on Cryptsy Exchange, you know, and Bitcoin was like, oh geez, I want to say Bitcoin was about $350 at the time, you know.
Oh man.
So, and I was selling Bitcoin as much as I could for that price to people because it was still going down.
Exactly.
You know. But I was selling Bitcoins for around $1, under $1. You know, if I had kept them all, HODL is the greatest thing you can do because if I had kept them all, I'd probably own a casino here in Las Vegas right now.
Yeah.
I'd be one of the richest guys in Vegas.
That's, you know, the people I see that have made the most money in crypto are ones that just buy and hold. And you gotta have the diamond hands.
Yeah, and then you can take loans on this shit. So things have really changed.
Yeah. Well, the problem with a bull run is that you got all these like money hungry people that just want to come in and they think they're going to make a quick buck, and some of them do. A lot of them, you know, do if they get in on the right. You know, we saw like meme coins blow up over the last few months and DeFi pools and stuff. So, you know, but the problem is like there's so many people that are in it for the long run.
Yeah,
you know,
90% of people are in it for profit.
Exactly, and it's like you got to drown out all that noise and surround yourself.
But it's not too hard if you look close enough, guys like you know, who are doing shows. You're consistent. You're always doing it, just like my radio station's been around since 2014, constant, 24/7. We're licensed. You know, we pay our bills. We promote Bitcoin in positive ways.
Yeah.
But then you turn around and you look at the real media, like the big media, not the real, but big media. I shouldn't have said real. The big media with their fucking how much they hate crypto, Bitcoin, all the news is bad and President.
Yeah, that's
President
probably
Trump
because the people behind the scenes that own those media like stations, they're the ones trying to accumulate more wealth, so they're manipulating it.
The media is owned by the banks, you know, in groups of people.
Yeah.
They're, you know, they don't want us to unsettle them and flip them up. Like, fuck banks. We don't need banks. You know, we don't need this media either. We're the new media. We're the new bank. You know, we're the damn future of everything. Not the way that it's been run traditionally in finance for the last 100 years. So
yeah, things are changing, man. People don't want that, like, you know, blonde CNN reporter anymore. They wanna talk to real people. You know, they need more authentic sources. So yeah, the world's changing into like a total creator economy, man. It's gonna be all micro influencers and
the mass media and the banks, like, they're gonna take their shot at being at the top again. And I think that's what a lot of what you're seeing right now is that, like, using market manipulation to accumulate as much as possible so that when this does become the new standard currency, they still hold 80% of it.
Or they're trying, or like you're seeing, like China now they're coming out with their own digital currency.
We'll have our own.
So they were trying to hold people off until they could release theirs first. And when they're connected, like banks and media and all that, like they can do that shit. So
They've got big plans.
Yeah.
Well, they've got big plans, but I don't need any of it. You know, we'll just keep doing crypto our way, the way we started it, and the way we'll keep doing it.
That's the best way. It's the fun way.
I hear people say, "Man, I miss the old crypto days," and it's like we're still in the old crypto days.
It's so young.
We're in a brand new territory here, and
well, because it's not a fad. So it's like if you look at it as what it is, a technology that's inevitably going to be here forever, like, and it's already intertwining with other industries that are going to be around for like gaming and everything like that. So it's like, dude, we're 12 years in?
Yeah.
Like, where were we 12 years into the internet?
Most people still didn't have a computer.
Right.
I mean, if you go from like Windows 95, and that's like when it started to become simple enough for people.
Yeah.
And you go 12 years from there, you're at 2007.
Yeah.
I mean, it still seems kind of primitive at that point.
That was like, I think that was when Facebook came out.
Well,
I'm pre-internet. I'm BBS days.
No,
You're pre-electricity, TC.
The first internet connection.
I used BBS boards too, man. I was on Prodigy.
I used to have one. Yeah.
Well, with the first internet, wasn't it like 1979 was the first internet connection, something crazy, and the first email was like 80s or something, but it was all designed for nothing.
That's a better comparison. How long did it take from that point
to get to 1995? Then from that point, and I wanted to ask you, like,
it's 20
it's
years.
all parabolic, like 4, 8, 16, 32. So if on that parabola, where do you think we are in crypto on that parabola?
Probably about halfway.
Okay.
There's still we're just breaking territory now with the NFTs, you know? As people are starting to understand, like I mentioned earlier, this could be the new certificate of authenticity for whatever physical item you have.
Yeah.
You know?
It's your receipt.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's just gonna take more like front end developers to come in and like make sexy apps and stuff to make it.
That's it. Simplicity, bro.
I know.
Simplicity.
Man.
It all has to be easy.
Well, like one of the things that I would love to do is like I want to see one of my favorite bands, and it would be awesome to get their amazing new album artwork cover or their new,
but the thing is like it's like
NFT. I want that so bad.
You see these records behind me, like System of a Down, Mudvayne, and I got Ozzy, and this one was given to Eddie Van Halen. This is his gold record.
That is so sexy.
But I'm trying to work with these artists because I know a lot of them, and I'm trying to convince them.
But the thing is like it's cool. You own an NFT of that thing, but how can you interact with it well on your cell phone? That's where we need to get to. It's like I want to buy music NFTs from musicians and shit, but I don't have a way to play it easily on my phone.
That's the thing.
Yoshi.
Yeah, I know, but
It's
yeah, but
coming. It's coming.
I know, but
Coming.
I'm saying to the point of how early we are that there isn't
Yeah.
an app yet that interacts with all my NFTs, that organizes them and categorizes them and
Yeah.
I can search by
Yeah,
genre.
when can you import them into Spotify, right?
Exactly.
Right. It took a long time for even a wallet to come out like Airbits that had multiple cryptocurrencies in it. You know? So we still need more, like what Sean's saying, something that holds your different NFTs, some from Wax, some from Aspire, some from Ethereum, all in a collective wallet. We need it.
Yeah, we just need the next generation of nerds to get a little older and start developing.
They're coming.
Yeah,
And they're better than us. They're way
exactly.
better. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Now, I heard that Apple may be investing in Bitcoin. Maybe
I heard it was rumored. I don't.
Was it rumored? But if they do, then I could see a Bill
Well, that-
making some kind of app, simple
That
app.
followed the Elon Musk rumors. But you're right. You're right. If they did, then they're probably secretly working on something.
Yeah, I mean,
That
why
would
wouldn't
be
why wouldn't they
game
be? Like someone, I forget who said it on the show within the last couple of weeks, but it was like, at the end of the day, it's probably gonna be. Do you have an Apple crypto wallet or an Android crypto wallet?
I
Yeah.
sure hope not. I sure as hell hope not. I don't want it to be that limited, you know?
I know.
That makes me feel like Bitcoin maximalist all over again, you know? Like, you know, well, we
Like
didn't
you're
need another
trying.
wallet. We got one. We don't need another one, and you know. But yeah, we do need some kind of cross-chain wallet for it.
Yeah. We're still in the baby step days of crypto and blockchain, but it's getting exciting, man. Like every time I start to get, a little bored with crypto, boom, NFTs come out and start getting real mainstream and cooler and more utility
And that's just it, Sean. It's getting bored. You got to get bored with it, and then you start thinking of new things. Like when I was just mining Bitcoin, I got bored with it. I'm like, what am I going to just send this to Mount Gox? And what?
at some point you're just dusting machines and like
It's,
eating
it's
takeout food.
boring. So then it was like, all right, let's do something else. Let's make an altcoin. Let's see what that does. All right, let's make a radio station. Let's make an auction site.
Yeah.
And we just kept building things.
Yeah, I totally agree.
When you
That's
build
pretty much
something
how
else.
just sort of crypto started.
Yeah, anybody who works
Yeah.
with wood will tell you the same thing. When they're done building their table or chair, they want to go build something else.
Yeah.
It'll come. We're gonna get everything we want in crypto.
I don't just play one song on the drums. I agree with you. It's like, shit, I want to do that again.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah. Well, we're all gonna get everything we want as far as applications, programs. We're gonna see crypto and blockchain save countries.
Mhm.
Okay, and this is gonna save people's lives.
Yeah.
Really, really cool stuff. I like some of the people who think bigger. I like Brock Pierce. I like how Brock Pierce is a fan of the people. Like he wants to help people.
I've talked with Brock. He's a very intelligent guy.
Brock is a good guy. And I like guys like that, who have big plans. I have a friend named Gabriel. He works with Bit. He does a lot of stuff in the Barbados. And, it's all about helping people. And if we can help people make this planet a better place and eliminate these banks and eliminate the bullshit that they put us through with financing and trying to get loans and we're gonna all
just
have a much better
barriers,
life.
man. It's just we need to get rid of all these stupid, archaic barriers that prevent people from succeeding and getting ahead in life.
Yeah. There has to be a better. Not everybody comes from money or has good credit, but that doesn't mean you're not a hardworking, smart individual. No?
Yeah.
So,
Exactly. And there's so many opportunities being created with, play to earn games and crypto and trading and
crypto gives that to you. It gives you those tools.
Exactly, man. That was one of the big things that opened my eyes to crypto was how easy it is to become an investor. You don't need an ID. You don't need anything.
Before that, it was like, okay, I got to go to stock trade or sign up, deposit money from the bank.
Dude, you want to hear the most? I'm gonna fucking rant for a sec here.
Go for it.
So went to go open up a bank account for just learn crypto, and this one bank, well, two banks actually, they wouldn't even entertain the thought because we have the name crypto in the title of our well, for you in the States, an LLC for our corporation. So no, unfortunately we've we do have accounts with some crypto companies, but we're at our threat, or what was it? Their risk threshold for crypto. Yeah. Some bullshit bank way of them politely telling me to go fuck myself. Yeah. Another one, because like even me, like I don't come from money. I don't have the greatest credit, but we went to this like kind of what was it, a credit union, and they were like, your business doesn't have enough credit to get a bank account. We're like, we're a new business. This is our first bank account. So like it's just ridiculous, these systems that are just like, we're literally a YouTube channel trying to pay our taxes on any income that we're getting.
Right.
And you're like, nah, you guys can't get a bank account.
Yeah, you're not established enough yet.
Yeah.
What do you mean? We're already taking money.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous, man. So it's just so annoying where it's like they need to get simpler. Like they need to evolve. They need to change their systems and make it easier.
It's all tax. It's all about taxes. They're all tax. Everything's getting taxed. Every single piece of paper and document you sign, there's a tax.
Well, why do you think China's releasing a digital yuan? They want to be able. They don't want cash. They can't claim every cent of tax if there's cash transactions going on. And it's going to be the same thing in Canada and the U.S. when they inevitably try to switch to digital money. It's coming. It's inevitable. We're not going to stay with cash. We didn't stay with gold coins.
Are you having a change problem too up there?
I don't know. I never touch cash.
Okay, all right, that's good.
Yeah, I don't.
Everywhere they're saying you have to have exact change, or they don't want to mess with it.
This is like 3 times this week now. 3 times. I'm so frustrated. The 3rd time, I'm like, are you guys really a business? You don't have change? Like,
I thought cash was king.
But what are the homeless people gonna do? Like, I was actually thinking about this the other day. Cause, like, there's where I live in Calgary. There's a really bad homeless problem. Like heroin addicts, like opiate addicts, everything. It's really bad. Meth, crazy. There's tents everywhere, and these are problems all over every city, all over the world. But like, what are they gonna do, honestly, for like the finance when no one has cash anymore, and they're not gonna be able to panhandle on the street?
Dude, they're gonna put their wax address on a cardboard sign.
Yeah,
we'll dance for wax.
We're talking about hundreds of thousands of homeless people that don't have a cell phone, which is fucking crazy. But you know, that's gonna be a thing. Like, I don't even know. I was thinking about this yesterday. I was like, fuck, man. Like, what are they? How? Like, what's gonna happen?
Here I know they're giving cell phones out to the homeless. Okay, which is cool. But where the fuck do they plug them in at?
Yeah, the places that kick them out for being homeless.
Where do they plug? They're homeless. They don't have electricity. You know, you're gonna just walk up to Circle K and plug in your cell phone. I mean, they're not gonna let you do that. You know. Then you're loitering and you go to jail.
You lose your cell phone.
Yeah. So.
I don't know, man. The world's in for some rude awakenings over the next 20 years.
They tried to make it illegal in Las Vegas to be homeless. Are you serious?
What does that even mean?
Like they'll
arrest you and give you a home in jail? Welcome to your new home in jail.
You're not allowed to be on the streets in Vegas. It's against the law. You can't
hide in the trees? Like, what are they doing?
I don't know.
Digging tunnels in the desert?
I really need to hit the streets one day and ask people what the hell is going on, because I don't like not knowing. And then you hear and you see the mayor on TV, and we're not going to allow.
Vegas is a fucked up city, though, man. Like, that's a city that was built on the mafia and the mob, and like built on crime and corruption. Like,
I know.
What do you expect, man?
I know.
That's a fucked up city.
It's, you know, and the mayor is the wife of the guy who was the lawyer for all the mobsters. So
that's what I mean, man. Like, it's there's some stuff going on behind some closed doors in Vegas every single day.
For sure.
But that's every city.
We're not your typical town, but I guess that's kind of why I like it here too.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to go one day, man. I just started my pardon process to get rid of my friggin' criminal record for having weed, and it's expensive, man.
Well, once you get rid of it and you get here, dude, you can smoke all you want. You go in any store and buy as much as you want. You buy an ounce a day.
Yeah, we've got all the dispensaries out here and everything too. It's just I just want to go for crypto events, man. There's the good crypto events in Canada, especially with COVID, have been so far and few between.
Yeah.
Like I haven't been to an event in over.
You're like, hey, I need. Man,
Bro,
come
I'm
on.
jonesing for it. The last one was actually it timed perfectly. It was right when I moved to Calgary. There was an event, and they had Andreas Antonopoulos as the main speaker. So there was a lot of good people that came out for that one. I got to interview Andreas. I got to like hang out.
He may be the best in our
Dude,
industry, dude.
He's so cool, man.
He may be the best in our industry. Love that guy. I think he'll be in Miami in February. I think.
Everyone's always in Miami except for
Miami.
me.
Well, this new Miami was a whole new Miami.
Yeah, that's what I heard from a lot of people, man.
That was Bitcoin Magazine, David Bailey starting to take over Miami as
dude.
You know,
the lineups to get into that Bitcoin event, and then the beauty of shitcoin happening a few blocks down. That was, and like shout out to Wayne Marcel because those events he puts on too. They look like they were a banger. I need that, man. I need those crypto events.
Well,
I went to over 10 of them with Ken Bozak in like a 2-year span back in 2018, 2019. And then fucking COVID.
yeah, I'm ready for them too. I really wish I could have gone to Miami, but my back just put me down.
Yeah, there's more coming up, man. There's a lot of good events. I know Wayne's doing another one. I know there's Timothy Rubel. He's throwing another one. I like this crazy venue, man. This venue looks insane. And I think that one's coming up towards the end of the year as well. So I just hope that there's still as many dope events in 2022 when I'm allowed to go.
It's only going to get bigger and better.
That's what it looks like, man. Like conferences were definitely in a bubble back in 2018.
Yeah. Oh, big time.
Dude, there was like the biggest
Miami.
conference of the year every weekend.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, it's a far distant from what it was in 2013.
Oh yeah.
Inside Bitcoins would come, did the very first convention for all crypto, happened here in Vegas, and it was Inside Bitcoins, and there was like 30 people,
Yeah.
It was just a few of us, and we all talked to each other, and that was it. We were just all had our own little startups and ideas, and nobody believed in us. A year later, 2014, it got a lot busier because Bitcoin had run up to $1,100.
Yeah.
So things got, all of a sudden, people showed up. It's still small, but like Vitalik showed up at one of our events. Charlie Lee was there. I was there. Just a bunch of the original, people were there, and it was fun.
I love events. It's the best way to meet people, man, and especially with like such a digital world. You're talking to all these people on different social media platforms, watching different podcasts, and you develop a community with your online friends.
Oh yeah.
And like me, like in real life here in Calgary, like I don't have that many people to talk about crypto with. You know what I mean? And it's such an obsession. I mean, look, we're sitting here on a Saturday talking about crypto on a Zoom call. So it's like these events, man. They just quantify that community. You get to see people in real life and not feel like such a crypto outsider.
Yeah, no, it's good, and it also gives us the chance to, see what people are working on, and see if they're.
Yeah, man.
Because I'll tell you what, I'd say 90% of the projects from 2017, 2018 are gone.
Done.
They are not around anymore.
And we knew that was going to happen. Like all the people that were not, like we said, the 10% that aren't in it for just quick gains in a bull run, which is like that's what 90% of the people who came in the ICO boom in 2017, they were just trying, make the next coin. Oh, this one's going to be the next Bitcoin.
Yeah. I'm really glad we didn't launch Aspire then. I'm really glad that we didn't try to raise money or anything like that. We waited until we actually built it.
Dude, so many people got wrecked from promoting scam projects and rug pulls, and then they saw their days in court. So it was definitely a good call to let the market mature a little bit.
I think so too, and so that's why I'm happy where we are a year from where we started, from launch date. I'm really pleased with the amount of users that we're getting, the amount of transactions that I'm seeing, and just overall, the biggest thing I think is the response.
Yeah.
When people are like, dude, this is just freaking great. Like, I love it. I mean, it makes sense. It's simple. I can do this in 2 minutes, and
When IJ, who's been looking for the right platform to build on, has really spent a lot of time.
Yeah.
He found us and he was like, I can't freaking believe this. So that kind of response makes me really happy to see guys who understand what we built and why, because of the problems that were existing in crypto. Just so I don't know.
And your growth's like pretty much organic, right? Like it's
all organic.
Yeah.
I won't buy followers.
Community driven. Yeah.
Yep.
That's the way it should be, man. It's the way it should.
Offered every day to buy followers and to buy Telegram accounts, and I don't want none of that shit. That's worthless to me.
People see through that these days.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, we're moving into that micro influencer economy, and that's something that's got pushed forward a lot because of COVID. People started thinking, like, what are other streams of income that I can be making?
Look at Ken.
Yeah.
Ken is a great example, dude. Yeah. I think he's a great example.
Well, Ken wasn't working long before COVID, but
no. But still, he's done a lot to self-promote himself using crypto, and that's what people, if they want to put themselves out there.
He's the hardest working pothead in crypto for sure.
Yeah.
Like he works so much harder than people think. Like he's constant. You want to talk about someone who lives in crypto? Like that guy lives in the crypto world, 24/7.
And he's gone through some tragedies too, and he's still just kept going.
Yeah.
Doesn't let it affect him or get in his way.
Yeah, he's a bulldozer.
He is.
Yeah, I'm sad he's
good job, Ken.
Yeah, I'm sad he's not on the show today, but I know he's been doing a lot of traveling lately, so.
Yeah. That's all right.
Eden, what's going on? You're so quiet today, bro.
Oh, I had a pretty late night. I apologize, but I've been soaking in a lot of info here. It's been a great time.
Are those all Nintendo Switch games behind you?
Yes, sir.
Shit. If you want to sell any of those, I could use them in my store.
Weren't you thinking about fitting out the collection, Eden?
Yeah, I might be getting rid of a few hundred.
Just keep the ones you like. Get rid of a few hundred of the ones you don't care about.
Yeah.
I think we have like 30 titles in this store for sale. All brand new, but you've got a lot there, bro.
How many do you have, Aiden?
Like 830-ish.
Holy shit. All right, that's you've got an obsession. Now we know where your Bitcoin went.
Yeah, I have a problem. NFTs is just the easier stored version of this.
It's the other way around, Jim. You said that's where the Bitcoin went. Aiden's pretty new into crypto. He wants to sell that shit to get more crypto.
Oh, okay.
That's all going into Ether, Aiden.
Yeah. Big thank you to everybody for joining us this week. We are very, very close to getting the website up, so we're all very excited. It's looking really good. It's going to make the content easier to access and kind of be one place where you can learn about all things in crypto and also watch exclusive interviews like the one that we just did with Jim this week. And so definitely be sure to check that out when it goes live. We're going to be aiming for next Saturday, and we will Will there be a section called Just Earn Crypto where you can just earn some crypto? Yeah, so we're working on that.
That's a better name.
Well, first you gotta learn, and then you get rid of the L.
When the website goes live, again, thank you so much to Ken for becoming a Diamond supporter. So we're gonna have some banners and stuff up from him, and also to the individuals that bought the gold coins. So we're gonna have some ad space for them as well. For the supporters page, we're just putting up names or wax addresses, and we've got a few slots left. So there's the link, and again, it helps us keep the lights on, be able to run this show every week. When we do the website launch, we're also going to have a NFT hidden on the website to incentivize people to poke around and look at all the different sections and stuff. And we're happy and excited for the future of Just Learn Crypto. I know Sean and I are working on building up educational content so we can get some full courses out there, as well as some merch and stuff that's going to be going live as soon as one of the banks will give us an account.
Some education courses from the Bromunity that are just super simple, go over the basics, stuff that, very shareable. But we really want to deep dive into each kind of niche industry as well. I'm just getting more and more obsessed with NFTs and and the whole gaming economy and the play to earn economy. So that's what I've been kind of diving into mostly. Like, yeah, lots of cool projects coming up. We really want to get the info out to people about how easy it is and how fun it is to get into the NFT space, the crypto space, and how many cool people are behind these projects. So, Jim, thanks for coming on today, man. Appreciate you hanging out on a Saturday with us hooligans.
I appreciate you guys, and hit me up for a sponsorship. I'll get you guys.
For sure, man. I appreciate it, man. And yeah, guys, check out. There's still lots of Just Learn Crypto NFTs for sale. We're going to be looking more into doing drops off NFT blocks soon, maybe with some blending in. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And thank you to R2 Collectibles, to Car City Canada and Ubiquity. So guys, next week we're going to have R2 Collectibles on, so make sure you don't miss that show. We've got interviews coming out this week. Twerky interview is coming out, so if anyone's holding Twerky NFTs, we did a nice sit-down interview with him. We sat down with Jim Blasco and really dove a lot more into Aspire. That one's going to be coming out in the coming week. And this recording of the Saturday Sesh, that'll be out this week as well. So appreciate everybody on the show this week. Thank you so much for coming on, and we'll see you on the internet. All right. Sweet. Well, that's where we'll end the recording.
Recording stopped.
There we go. So, guys, anyone have anything they want to chat about before we hop off?
Can I?
Jim, top 3 to 5 bands.
What about?
Top 3 to 5?
Yeah, go.
Hey, Sean.
Deftones, System, Metallica.
Oh, awesome. Metallicoins, am I right?
Yeah, Megadeth's up there too. I've been working with Megadeth. We made them a cryptocurrency for their request. They're just not quite sure how to use it yet. We've given them a lot of ideas. They're still ready. They're ready to put their foot in their water. We did, one NFT for them, which sold for 18,000. So.
Dang, they were a little early with peace sells, but who's buying?
The fans.
Right. Thanks,
Bruno.
Jim.
Bruno, what's up, buddy?
Yeah, I was just going to say, you mentioned about Aether. It's the concern of I am pretty into that our Planet game and Uplift, and I just wanted to know what you guys are thinking about